you can check it out, your own experience, yeah? And then a mental process comes after. So the mental process does not come before the conscious contact, it comes after the conscious contact. But the mental process coming after the conscious contact implies that it's before the conscious contact. That's the idea of presupposing the non-existent thing. So the supposing is sort of like assuming, I'm supposing this is what's happening, but there's no factual basis, but you're assuming and supposing. But the pre is even better, because when you assume that you're Paul now, it's pre-assumed that you were the one before consciousness, that you're the one who's conscious. This is amazing heist. It really is. It's like a time bandit. It uses time because we feel like we're relegated in this thing of moving from this point to another point, like a linear thing called time. But the mental state doesn't play that game. The mental state takes something that comes after its own proposition that you're a thing, and then implies that it's before the conscious contact. So suddenly, the phantom that's made up in the mental process is now the one who's conscious. So now it's playing God, in a sense, with the godlike qualities of consciousness. Yeah? So now I'm the one who's conscious, and then you can go to insane lengths where I can become more conscious, and conversely, which is what happens mostly to people, is I can be less conscious. So suddenly, that which shows no thought or effort to be what it is, suddenly there's a lot of thought and effort involved in it. Isn't it? Really? I mean, it's what a heist. That which is demonstrating no thought or effort, hey, I'm just wide awake. Suddenly, the mental state implies I, Paul, the me of all me's, is the one who's conscious. And fuck, Paul, you got to get on with it. You're not as conscious as you were a year ago when you were at the retreat. You got to, come on, up that conscious game. So now, suddenly, you become the purveyor of consciousness, when actually the sense of you is an afterthought. So that which comes after now implies it's before. So that which comes after, which has no ability to obscure the light, when it is implied to be before, it can obscure the light. It can obscure the light of what you are by its precedence. It's now before it. So now you're not recognizing, you're not having that basic common sense of your light, you're awake, and now it's like that thing is going to now run the show about how much light or not light you're going to get. Because that which came after, which cannot obscure the light, if it is seen to be before, it can seemingly obscure the light. Which means it can appear to be true or false to you. So with the wool over your eyes, you can be fooled, seemingly. Yeah? And that's what happens. It's just a little trip. It's like, it's checkmate is imaginary. It's checkmate. I'm the one who's conscious. Yeah? That's what it does. Checkmate. What? You were losing the game. No, I made my switcheroo move. Checkmate. I presuppose myself before you. What? Oh yeah, I'm the one who's generating the consciousness. Yeah, really? When I look, I don't see you. And then that's in place, and then it just riffs. It's just riffing. It knows it's a bogus, it knows it's a fraud, that's why it's in such anxiety. But it's going to ride the horse you give it all day. It's going to brand it, buy a fucking saddle with your initials in it. You're going to be, everything is going to come under its proprietary brand. Yes, I did this, I did that, I saw this, I heard that, da-da-da-da-da-da. It's claiming the shit out of everything. It's like if you walked into Walmart and you claimed everything all at once, like on Black Friday. You had the one ace that beat all the fucking rabbit chocolates. No, I claim everything! Get your hands off of that TV, it's mine! That's mine! Literally, that's what it's like. It's insane. You can see it. That which comes after has no influence on that which comes before, unless it's held to be before that which comes before. Then it seems to have huge fucking influence. Yeah? It's a little switcheroo. And we're marching in the idea that we think is time, which is this present moment, with this giant tsunami of the past, with fucking a lot of shit rising over us all day, which causes us to keep looking for a better moment in our future. So we're like, all day. So we're haunted by the past in this moment, and it's going, shoo! And we're get into a better moment fast. It's coming, it's coming. What? The past! It's coming! That should be a good horror movie. The past! Just have everyone play it out in everyone's own head. Just sit there. Nothing's happening in the movie. Exactly. That's the true horror of the past. Nothing actually is happening. Oh! What is he reacting to? What's not happening? That was the scariest film I ever saw. The past. If you're not going to be compelled to work towards the future, just bring some fucking past on the past. The past. So it has this idea of time that we seem to be on, but it doesn't play by that game. Its whole basis is it's a conjecture, an idea that it comes up after the fact, and that it suddenly becomes implied to be before all facts. That's it. That's really the rub.